What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lord Arceus here. Today I was scrolling through Reddit. I saw this Diary of a Nice Guy. We love nice guys over here. And I grew up on Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so I thought this was a pretty good read. Let's get into it. It's a new year school, and I still don't have any more luck with women than I did last year. I spent all of last year trying to impress the girls, but to no avail. And the way things are going, it seems this year is going to be the same story. Ew. Honestly, I don't get it. I can think of a number of reasons why I deserve a date with at least one of these girls at my school. I'm considerate, and I'm actually respectful towards them. But instead of me, they always end up choosing guys like Bryce Anderson. I guess it's because he's popular, and that's why he gets so many girls. But it's still ridiculous, because I could do so much better than him. Unlike him, I actually have a personality, and I can think about things other than popularity and surface level bullshit. Heck, I'd actually think of them as a person, and I bet Bryce can't even do that. But no, the girls just can't see it, and they still flock to Bryce instead of me. Let me tell you, they get a much better deal with me. But like I said, girls are either too blind, too stupid, too transfixed, or just too carried away to see that, so they still go after Bryce. And don't get me wrong, it's not just Bryce getting all the girls. There are plenty of guys getting girls at my school too. All of them popular, strong, handsome, or some other attractive quality. I can guarantee you that none of them treat their woman with respect, but they still flock to them, still crush over them, because in the end, women like guys that are sexy, or what have you, without any consideration for who they actually are as a person. Meanwhile, us guys who actually treat women with respect are left out, and it's unfair. I'm not entirely sure what it is about being a nice guy that makes it so hard to get women, but I'm not going to give up just yet. Maybe the problem is they just don't know the real me yet. Maybe once they see how much of a nice guy I am, they'll come to their senses and dump their loser boyfriends for a real man like me who can treat them right. There's gotta be some way to make them see that it's me they should be gunning for. I don't know what it is yet, but I will find a way to prove to them that I'm the one really worthy of their affection. Guess what? I'm in luck. So today I tried to find a way to show the girls that I'm a nice guy, like I said I would. At first it didn't go very well. It didn't seem like things would get any better than they were before. May I be of assistance? But then, at the end of the day, I found something that could change the tide of my dating life at this school completely. Feminism Club. Plainview Middle School students, do you want to abolish the patriarchy? Well, come and join the Feminism Club, and you'll have a chance to speak out against the oppressive societal structures that have held women down for generations. We meet Wednesdays after school. Anyone is welcome to come and participate. We hope to see you there. Now, I don't really care that much about feminism or pay attention to stuff like that, but I do hear Mom talk about it a lot. She says that it's a good thing that people are fighting for women's rights and that we've come so far as a country. I never really paid much attention when she talked about that kind of stuff, but this is my big chance to show all the girls that I'm a nice guy and that I'm on the side of women. So I signed up for the club, and now all I have to do is wait till Wednesday. Hopefully after that, all the girls there will see how much of a gentleman I am. Plus, this will put me in the same room as a whole bunch of girls, so I'll have a ton of options to pick from once they're finally all over me. After signing up, I went home. I told Mom that I'd be staying after school tomorrow to attend the feminism club. Mom was thrilled and told me that it was great I was educating myself and taking the time to learn about women's struggles and do something about it. Dad was silent, although something told me that he was less than thrilled. Roderick straight up called me a simp and said I was only doing it to get action and that anyone could smell it from a mile away. Simp. Whatever, it's his loss. I'm going to be one getting girls left and right and left when I go to that feminism club. Personally, I think he's just jealous he didn't think of the idea before me. But haters gonna hate. Dad's still quiet. Mandy's in the TV room making stabbing motions at the TV. It's just best not to ask about that kid. Wednesday. So today's the day the feminism club meets. I can just tell that it's gonna be my lucky break today. I even picked out a special t-shirt that will be guaranteed to let the girls know that I'm with them. Fuck the patriarchy. Until then, I have to make it through the school day. Some of the guys took notice of my shirt, and let's just say it didn't exactly get the most positive reception from that crowd. But it'll be worth it in the end, because I'm the one who's going to be getting a ton of chicks after school today, not them. Libtard, punch. Riley complained about my shirt too, but for a different reason. Riley said that if his parents saw me wearing a shirt with curse words on it, then they wouldn't let him hang out with me anymore. But I'm not going to let that get in the way of me finally getting all the girls in middle school. I've been waiting long enough for this, and if Riley's parents don't like it, then that's their problem. After lunch, I made it through the rest of my classes and waited for the day to be over. I didn't really pay attention because my mind was more focused on all the attention I'd be getting from girls after school rather than the algebra problem. Eventually, the bell rang for the last class and we were let out of school. I made sure to go straight to the feminism club after school so that the girls knew I was dedicated to showing up early. When I got to the room we were supposed to meet at, there were already a bunch of girls. They all looked at me, probably because I was the only guy there, and I'm guessing they didn't expect to see any guys come to the feminism club. That's okay though, because that shows them out of all the guys in the school, I'm the one who shows them the most respect. And since I'm the one who shows them the most respect, I'm the one who all of them are going to want as their next boyfriend. I made sure to pick a seat close to all the girls and sat down. Eventually, more people started showing up. Pretty much all of them were girls, which is fine with me. The less competition, the better. But then something happened that I never expected. Patty was there. Honestly, I should have seen this coming because it's the type of thing that she'd be into, but this caught me completely off guard. Patty didn't say anything to me, but you can bet that she noticed me because she'd been giving me the glare the whole time since she sat down. Honestly, I'm not too worried about impressing Patty, but I just hope that she doesn't start saying things to other girls here because if she gets in the way between me and getting a girlfriend, then we're gonna have a problem. Bang bang. Eventually, everyone who enrolled in the club was there, and after everyone was there, waited for the person who was supposed to host the club to show up. Honestly, I had no idea who was even supposed to host the thing, but I guess someone has to host it, or else it wouldn't be much of a club. Well, after a while, that person did show up, and you wouldn't believe who it was. It was Holly Hills. I can't believe this. Holly Hills was literally the most popular girl in the school. I have the chance to show the most popular girl in the entire Westmore Middle School that I am a gentleman who supports women's rights, and believe me, I will not let it slide. Holly started the club meeting by talking about the history of women's rights in America, how for centuries women had been seen as nothing more than objects for men's use, even property. Now, I really never studied much of this, but to show the woman that I'm undoubtedly on their side, I made sure to voice my opinion whenever they brought up something related to patriarchy. Personally, I think the fact that women couldn't have their own bank accounts is awful. The meeting went on for a good hour. We talked about a sorts of people I didn't know existed, like Susan B. Anthony, whatever her name is. Holly explained to us the basics of the feminist ideology, about how all social structures are patriarchal and need to be abolished. Now, I don't know how they're going to do that, but if it's going to get the girls to appreciate me for the gentleman that I am, then I'm all for it. Eventually, the meeting was over. Before we all left, Holly asked us if we had any questions, or if anything we wanted to say in regards to what we talked about. So I made sure to let Holly and everyone else know that I was one of the good men, and I was 100% on her side. I'd like to say that I stand with women and I support our fight every step of the way. After that, the club ended and everyone went home. Now, I didn't get a girlfriend or anything, but I think I established that I'm on the side of women. So I'm already on the right path. When I got home, Mom asked me how the club was. I told her what we talked about there, and she told me that she was proud of me for wanting to take a stand on a large societal issue. Dad was quiet like last night, and as soon as Mom started asking me about the feminism club, he got up and went to the bedroom. He shut the door, and I think he even locked it too. After I finished talking to Mom, I sat on the couch. I figured that after a long and productive day gaining the lady's favor, I deserved to reward myself by watching TV. All seemed to be going well until Manny came up to me, and you wouldn't believe what he said. Beta. Now, I don't know what he meant by that, but I didn't like the sound of it one bit. As quickly as it happened, Manny walked away and went back to his bedroom. Now, I don't know why a kid Manny's age is using words like that, and frankly, I don't want to know. I tried to tell Mom about it, but she just gave me the same old excuse. He's only 3. Honestly, I wonder what that kid couldn't get away with. I'm sure Mom would say even if he murdered someone in cold blood. Either way, I'm not going to stew on it too much, but I really don't like being called a beta by a 3-year-old. Honestly, I didn't expect that at all, but you never know with Manny. One moment you're minding your own business, the next moment he comes and messes everything up. I'm almost convinced he does it all on purpose, and that he's fully aware of what he's doing and delights in it. Anyway, after that whole fiasco, I went upstairs to my bedroom. When I got upstairs, I saw Roderick. He was standing in the hallway, and he just sort of looked at me, kind of disappointed. I waited for him to say something, but he didn't. So I just went to my room and played Twisted Wizard. Today was certainly a huge step in my journey towards success with women. While I may not have an actual girlfriend yet, I showed all the girls what a nice guy I am at the feminism club today. It won't be long until they're chasing me in droves. I knew I'd have my moment. It took longer, but In the end, I'd have what I deserve. I was nice to the woman. I was respectful to the woman. So there's no way I'm not going to get what's due to me. I'm going to sleep well tonight, knowing that I'm going to have everything I want with the girls at my school. And when it happens, Bryce and his cronies are only going to wish they could have as great of a life as I will getting all the girls in middle school.